Brothers, welcome back to Territorial.io. It's rank day again. We're starting off the day with a tremendous challenge. We're playing someone who has a rank of 233 to our 125. Let's try and go. Oh, he spawns right with us. Try to get him at the last second. Well, we'll try and maintain a good growth strategy. Also keeping an eye on him. We'll see, if we lose this one, we'll have something to gain by having his sends on file, if you will, to make sure that we can copy maybe what he does if we do lose. But we'll do our best to win this one, really try and hit our marks and be aggressive with it, and just kind of see how things go. The beauty of ranked games is anyone can beat anyone almost at any moment. We are definitely the underdogs, but we'll see how we can get going on it. And he does have the crown. We have the crown and just a little bit more troops, so he immediately attacks us, not too concerned. Let's go ahead and wait for a bot to settle down a little bit and just kind of build up in the time being. Look at how big these bots are. Holy cow. It's not really a good opportunity to attack. Let's go into this bot. Did they change bots? Am I losing my mind here? Well, we are kind of slowly pulling away from him. We'll go into this one now. But yeah, bots are getting huge. Look at how big these bots are. Let's go into this bot. This seems like a good one for us to get with just based off how many troops he has. And we'll go again. So I'm not sure. Look at it just based off how many bots there are and just how big they are. It looks like we're both kind of playing a different game. So we'll wait for him to attack and then we'll kind of go into him again with a big attack of our own and just kind of whittle him down. This might be a victory for us. We'll just kind of keep playing it, see how it goes. But we're doing a good job of expanding. So knock him down one more time. And then let's wait a minute and just kind of wait for our bot to get a little bit weaker. This is a good opportunity. Let's go ahead and get on this bot a little bit. Build ourselves up just a tiny bit, so when we do our next attack, it'll be a pretty hefty one. So let's just kind of sit back for a minute. Actually plan on going on this bot now. I think 10,000 is kind of the mark of who to go into, so we will just sit back and continue to grow. We're doing a pretty good job. So if he's going to attack, I'm going to attack him. Just saying no, no, no. And we win that. Wow. So we go up to 133. That's amazing. Yeah, they must have changed bots and we had a good strategy. But on to the next one. GG's to my opponent. All right, boys, we are now in game 2. We are facing someone who is 138. We are 133. We're gonna wait to pick this middle spot. If he doesn't want to go here, this will be a good one for us. So he wants to go right there. I'm gonna go right here. So I'm not gonna relieve that till the last second. Now I'm feeling pretty good about the spot. So let's go ahead and try and hit our marks on the good timings and kind of go from here. So we'll kind of see, we'll test out this theory of if the bots are a little bit different in this go around. It was so interesting in the last game how every bot got absolutely gigantic right from the start, but we're doing a pretty good job of growing, hitting our marks and making sure that we are taking the advantage. He did take the crown away from us. He might be doing a little bit early of a growth strategy, but we get the crown right back, so we're not too concerned about it. And we'll go one more time and kind of take a look around. So the bots here are a little bit weaker, which is interesting. They're kind of more the normal size, which is good for us. So let's just kind of go down. We do have a good size advantage on him, so we'll grow in a way that's smart and not risking a lot of troops to get bigger because he does have a little bit more troops than us. So we just make sure we keep an eye on that, not attack too many big targets at the same time, and go from there. So right now the bots are kind of getting in that big size again. Well, not too bad. Nope, it's actually okay. So that must have been just that one game. How interesting, right? Let's go into this guy, and this was a good one to get now, and so is this. So right now, we're looking pretty strong. We're gaining a little bit more land than he does. Let's go ahead and try and keep cutting him off, though. Keeping an eye on our troops, we're doing a pretty good job of maintaining a good number of them, so we have some freedom to kind of move around a little bit. Let's go into this one, and then this one. And just work at cutting them off a little bit where we can. If we can get to the sides, we'll be good. We'll have more land than he will, so we'll go ahead and risk pushing through that bot and this one. And now we'll kind of wait for those giant bots to die down a little bit, but we will go ahead and push through this guy right here. See if we can thread the needle between these two. Go through that one. And this is kind of a stalemate situation over here until these bots get a little bit weaker. There's a good opportunity. And we'll push through this big bot over here. He is saving up his troops a little bit. He does have a little bit more troops than us, but that is okay because we have effectively cut him off, and we'll have a lot more land to grab at the end. So we'll just wait for some weakness in the bots and kind of go from there. So this is a good time to get you. And let's just kind of look for another. This is really good. This is huge for us. Let's go to this one. Now we do need to be a little bit more quick on our attacks because that's exactly what's going to happen. That's okay. He's going to try and push through us. We'll just keep pushing through these weak bots, gaining a little bit more land than he will have access to. And we will push back a little bit. You know what? No, we're going to leave that alone. We're just going to keep pushing. If we can get through these bots, we'll be fine. So we do have more troops than he does. So if he attacks into us now, he's going to be risking a pretty hefty penalty. And we're just gaining troops, and we do have the crown. So our patience does pay off. And we get a lot of land out of this. We're looking very strong. And we're already at a big advantage. And he concedes. So we go from 137 to 133 to 137. So GG's to my opponent. And we'll go on to the next game. Alrighty, we are in the black arena facing a bot who has a score of 127 to our 137. So we will again kind of wait for him to pick his spot. We'll go in the middle, but we won't reveal that quite yet. So we'll kind of push him a little bit over and then go here and say, hello, sir. I will pick this spot. If you want to be in that spot, that is perfectly fine with us. And we'll make sure to hit our marks. And this will look so good on paper that it's going to, now we're going to get an easy victory. I just know it. There we go. That looks good too. So with someone who's a little bit weaker than us, that's at this score, 127. 127 is definitely not something to mess around with. It is someone who has won enough to know kind of what, to know to a degree what they're doing. So we want to make sure that we have some smart growth patterns on our end. Definitely not a game that we can just play around with and kind of hope for the best. So we're looking pretty strong. Let's keep growing here, kind of do our infinite growth strategy and do one more time, reload that. And go from here. So we're looking very strong. We already have maxed out his troops. Let's go one more time. And by the end of this, we'll have a lot more troops. So let's go ahead and push into them. There we go. We're at 32,000 already, which is great for us. So we'll just continue to push into some weak bots and try and go upwards and outwards. If we can cut them off, that'll be ideal. But you know, those are not always guaranteed results. This is a good bot to get until it's not. Same with this one. So we want to keep an eye on our troops. We're pretty close to him in size, so we don't want to be too aggressive for the sake of being aggressive. We'll wait for some bots to present some opportunities to us, like here and here. And same upwards. Upwards is a little bit more concerning than anywhere else. Downwards seems to be a good opportunity for us to push out. We're going to go ahead and get this one. That's a great time. And he does have a little bit more troops than us, which is fine. He's building up probably for an attack. But he also sees what's going on there. He's pushing into a very strong bot. So we'll go here and we'll just go hit this bot as well. And this one. There we go. We're looking very strong. Let's go ahead and go here. We can cut him off right here, which I think we're going to be able to do there. And upwards, we'll win the game. So looks like we're in a very strong position. This is looking great for us. We just need to make sure our troop count supports this. Attacking that one's very painful. Again, like the last game, we'll be patient. We're not going to worry about that, especially if we still have the crown. So let's just keep gaining land. He's going into our defensive modifier, so he's not gaining a ton of land by attacking us or ton of advantage. And he knows he's kind of in a bad situation with us boxing him in so early. Oh, he's managed to escape. So we will try and cut him off this way. And if he wants to push into that 200,000 bot, let's go into that actually right now. And this one, and just make sure to cut him off as best as possible here and here. And that should be the end of that escapade. So again, we've cut him off pretty effectively. Let's go ahead and grab this spot right now just to make sure that that doesn't happen again. And we will save. So right now we're at 1.3 million. He's attacking us again, which is completely fine. We'll just kind of be patient here. And he concedes. So there we go. We're up to 140. Another great game. GG's to my opponent. And on to the next one. Alrighty, our last opponent of the day is Singapore again. Hello, sir. So good to see you. We're going to go ahead and let you spawn right there. And I think we'll kind of go right here. Again, kind of when the time limit expires. You know, I think I might go northwards a little bit and bank on going southwards, having a little bit more room to expand in the initial part of the game. We'll see how this strategy pays off for us. But right now we'll just focus in on, again, once more, hitting our marks and making sure we're doing a great job. One that mom would be so proud of, you know, always got to do it for the moms. There we go. And we have the crown. We're doing pretty good, feeling good, looking good. So let's go ahead and hit now and continue to do so. I think we're in a good spot. We have a lot more troops than he does. So this is looking good, feeling good. We'll go ahead and go now and go into our infinite growth right now and continue to grow. Grab a lot of the land that he's going to be going after. Hit this again. And hopefully he doesn't attack us immediately, but I think by the time we stop, we'll be in a good spot. So let's go ahead and grab this and this. There we go. So we're in a very good spot. Not concerned at all. We will be looking to go downwards again and cut him off. And maybe we'll send a little boat up there. Who knows? Let's get a little crazy with it, you know? Let's go here and here. And really make sure, yeah. So he's already trying to go northwards on us. We're already cutting him off there, so we're looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab this though, just to make sure that he doesn't have that expansion path in his brain. Let's keep going down, and upwards is still a little bit of a concern, but I will save that until I get down. This European map is a little bit more challenging, just in terms of being able to boat around a lot easier than in other maps. But I still think the strategy we have going for us is going to be effective. So let's make sure to go down here, take out that bot, and go up, and just continue to work him down in terms of the land he has to take advantage of. So this is a really good bot for us to get. And if we can continue just to keep going down, we'll put him in a real bind. So let's grab this and see if there's, that's a good opportunity. This is good, this is good. And really start to grow here. Grab a lot of the land. Oh, I thought that was like someone who left. And I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't happen in these games. There we go. It's just the color messed me up. But we're looking very strong. We just, again, want to be pretty cautious. So he's already doing minor attacks to us, but it doesn't affect us in that big of a degree. Look, he's trying to boat around, so we'll just continue to not let him do so. And really just keep him at bay with how much he can grow. So he's attacking us again. It's not going to work out because, again, he's just going into our defensive modifier, and we are gaining a lot of land. And he concedes again. So, boys, this has been a wonderful day in ranked. We defeated someone, the highest level person we've ever played or ever won against. So that was great. But if you liked the video, we made this far, if you could like it, I would super appreciate it. And subscribe if you want to see more. Ranks are always on Thursday. Territorial Universities are on Tuesday. And regular Territorial games all days in between. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.